Johnny Murr here, and it is finally time to do our 2024 video game tier list. That's right. The United Game Awards have finally happened. It is now up on the channel. I wanted to do that before we did the 2024 tier list because I didn't want to spoil anything, right? So if you haven't watched that, make sure you go watch that. Just if you care about like my awards and categories or whatnot, it's a award show completely produced by me. So go check it out if you want. Now that has happened and everybody knows what my games of the year are, and everybody knows how I feel about like what aspects were amazing about certain games, we're just gonna do a tier list of every game that came out last year, S through F, and haven't played tier. Pretty simple. Just keep it as straightforward as possible. Now, this is going to be like a completely biased tier list. I mean, kind of. I mean, I'm going to incorporate both. I'm going to incorporate my bias, but then also, like, where I think a game should actually go, right? I'm not going to put, like, a game that I didn't like in D, even though, like, it is easily one of the best games of the year, right? So, we'll see. I'm going to kind of have to find a balance there, but, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot. There's a lot of interesting ones here. There's great games. There's some bad games. There's some games I didn't play, you know, so you're gonna see. And honestly, this is a great video to see what games did I play last year, because you guys know I play a lot of games. As you're gonna see in this video, I played a lot of games last year. So we're gonna see, we're gonna do it. But thank you all so much for tuning into this video. If you love video games, consider subscribing, sharing with your friends. I really do appreciate all the support you guys give me. It doesn't matter what you love: Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, third-party PC, VR, indie, whatever it be, bro. Appreciate all the support. We cover video games daily on the channel. Appreciate all the support you guys give me, especially the support in this video right here. But let's get started with the 2024 video game tier list. And we're kicking off, and I shuffled all the games, so I'm not doing this in any kind of specific order. We're starting off with one of the first games that came out that 2024, Persona 3 Reload. This is a remake done very, very well. This is obviously a beloved franchise, Persona. I'm not personally the biggest like Persona fan. I've played completely Persona 5, but I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a point where I just wanted to be done with it. Not because I was hating it or I thought it was bad. I just got kind of tired of it, and it was so much. It was kind of difficult. It was super tedious, right? I love Atlus. I think they make phenomenal games. It's just the formats of those games are just not like up my alley, but I do tend to enjoy those. I think I'm putting Persona 3 Reload, for me, in like B. I would recommend it to people. I love that it was in Game Pass, right? I love a lot of things about it. It's not necessarily up my alley, right? So I'm gonna go for B tier with that. Alone in the Dark, I'm gonna put D. This is actually a game I tried out because I heard that the original is really great and it's a remake. I didn't think it looked all that great, and playing it, unfortunately, it just is due to budget. I think the game is really interesting. I think there's a lot of cool things about it, and I wish it was better, but it definitely seems like a low budget game, and I hate saying that because, I mean, studios sometimes they don't really have a choice, right? So, but I have to go D there. No idea what this is. Endless Ocean something. And then another code. I've seen this. I didn't play it. Oh boy, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. One of the biggest games of the year, nominated for multiple Game of the Years in Jeff Keighley's and mine, actually. So, where is this going? And look, it just has to go S. It's one of the best games to release last year, and my goodness, the game is just so impressive. I mean, it's so impressive, man. Like, the amount of content, the amount of things in this game that they do just makes you question, how is it even possible, right? But then not even that, the music, it has the best OST of all time, period. And the story, the narrative, the characters are just so well written. It's just a phenomenal game, man. It just has to go S. It just has to. It's so good. It's so good. This is, I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. Black Myth Wukong. My personal game of the year, 2024. It's also got to go S. Like, I'm sorry. It's now in the top 10 games of all time for me, right? For me personally. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yo, it's like one of the greatest games of all time. I stand on a fact. I think it's a 10 out of 10. Nobody going to change my mind. I don't care if I'm being biased or not. Whatever I think a game is, That score is what I'm giving that game. Now, when it comes to rankings or comparing it to other games, okay, I'm gonna be a little truthful, but at the end of the day, it's still a 10 out of 10 to me. Whether I think it's as good of a game or not, to me, it's a 10 out of 10. Ain't nobody gonna change my mind. It is my game of the year 2024. I absolutely loved it. Just the world building, the culture that was able to be brought to life, the combat and its satisfaction. Like, it's just, oh man. Oh, I love Black Myth Wukong, and I cannot wait for DLC. So hopefully coming this year. UFO 50. Oh man. Let me tell you. This is a game I just recently played through, like, almost all the games, right? This is a game where it has like 50 retro or NES, SNES games combined into one. But here's the thing, all those games are completely new, completely original. These aren't like actual games that came out in the 80s or 90s. No, these are completely new, original games. And it basically takes place, the whole game takes place as a story of, hey, what if this fake publisher was making games during the NES/SNES era, but we just completely forgot about them. And we're now, everybody gets to play that publisher's game for the first time. Such an interesting concept. I love it. Art History Untold. I was told it's a pretty solid RTS. It's not really my alley, but I did like what I saw of this. So I'll just put it C. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Just not really for me. Sandland, I did not hear good things about. I did not hear great things about that at all. And honestly, every time I saw it, I was not really a fan of. So I'm going to go there. Now, look, I'm going to admit, I'm going to place things on tiers here that I haven't touched myself. But just, I'm always looking in the community. I'm always watching reviews and podcasts and hearing things about it. And honestly, I can form my own opinion off of trailers too. This tier list is not a definitive grading or reviewing games. It's just a tier list where I think every game placed, right? So I'm going off of the general audience's takes as well. So just keep that in mind. So you can hate on me all you want. But this is my tier list. I'm doing what I want. So Dragon Age, the Veilguard. People who know me and who have been following this channel for a while, or listen to podcasts, they know this is an interesting one to rank because, boy, do I love this game. I love this game. I really do. But it does have issues. It does have issues. This game had so much controversy. It's unbelievable. This is now my sister's, like, favorite game ever, which is crazy to me. But, like, I see why. I love the game as well. I'm going A tier on it. I will stand by this statement. I think this game is amazing. I think this game is amazing. Regardless of the controversy and criticism, I think this game is still amazing. I think it got way too much hate. And that's, again, a conversation for another time. But, man, do I love Dragon Age: The Veilguard. It is so good. Like, I would recommend that game to anyone. Like, I really, really would. No idea what that is. Stellar Blade. Recently was playing it. I've played a good chunk of this game, and yeah, I'm putting it A tier. I think this game is awesome. I think this game is super duper good. I love the combat. I love its visuals. I love it. Just it has like its own like artistic flair to it, and I just really love it. This year we saw two games, Black Myth Wukong and Stellar Blade, two of which are games that we're kind of like classifying in this like stereotype of like, okay, these are studios' first big games, right? Big AAA games. They are so great. They do a lot of things great, but there is a lot of issues or things that they can improve on. Therefore, that sequel is going to go insane, right? These are two games where that is the case. They are so good at what they do, but a sequel can just improve on it 10 times. So I absolutely love Stellar Blade as well. No idea what that is. Mario and Luigi Brothership. It's either C or D for me, personally. I have a lot of issues with this game. And one of them is just the fact I think it's kind of boring. Which is really sad because I was really looking forward to it because I love Mario spin-offs and I love the Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG is like one of my favorite games and Nintendo games ever, honestly. And so I was really looking forward to this. I love the art style, right? I love the fact that this game even exists. The fact that Mario and Luigi came back as a franchise. But I just don't think the execution was there. I don't think the execution was there. It just felt really repetitive. It just wasn't all that exciting or all that innovative. Man, it's really hard. Because, like, there are things I like about it, but there's just so many issues with it. I think I'm going to go D, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to go D. I don't think it was a very good game at the end of the day. Maybe, you know what? I'll go C. I'll go C just because of that art style. I really do love the art style. And so, yeah. But see, no, I'm sticking with my heart. It's D. I just don't think it's a very good game personally. But it's not bad. Oh man, see, here we go. See, this is the thing I hate about tier lists. Is like, it's like sometimes right in the middle. You know what I mean? I would put it like C minus. All right, there you go. What I just said told me where it should go. I would get it C minus, not D plus. I would give it a C minus, so therefore it's going in C. Banishers Ghost of New Eden. Again, going in C. This is a game that I've heard a lot of great things about its combat, about its story, right? I just heard that, unfortunately, it's like 40 to 50 hours long, and that completely kills the game because it just paces out terribly. So, yeah, I'm going to go with C, but it did look really, really cool. Still Wakes the Deep, I'm putting in B. I think this game was really, really cool. I love the idea. I just think, again, this is another game where I'm like, if they were to make like another one, I could see them going crazy. My biggest issue with the game is I just think the story took a turn for the worse when it started getting supernatural, like super science fiction-y. I think that was a bad call, but super fun, super interesting game. Had a great time. This game I've heard a lot of great things about, but I haven't heard enough about it. Marvel Rivals is going S tier. This is one of the best live service games to come out in the generation, period. This is a game I'm still playing to this day, and I look forward to putting hundreds of more hours into, as long as they don't mess anything up. This is a phenomenal game. Like, Marvel Rivals is that game, bro. Marvel Rivals is that game. It is so good. Absolutely amazing. Star Wars Outlaws. I'm putting B. Look, I know there's a lot of hate towards this game, and for good reason. I mean, number one, it's Ubisoft, so there's just going to be a automatic, like, 20, at least, like, 30, 40% of people who just decide to hate on it, right? But this game does have some issues with its stealth, with some of its story pieces, but this game nails and does a lot of great things. Number one, it is a Star Wars game by heart. Its open world is really good. Its combat can be fun. It can be a little repetitive, but it can be fun. There are story moments that are very, very good. And yeah, there are a lot of great things about this game. At the end of the day, and I gave this game a 7 out of 10 when I played it, and I stand by that. I still think it's a 7 out of 10 game, which is a good game in my opinion. Therefore, I'm putting it B because I think B is it's a good tier, right? Like, I wouldn't be mad if you're in the B category. So, whereas I think C is like okay and D is like not good really, and then F is bad, obviously. So, yeah, I'm going B, Star Wars Outlaws. I think it was a good game at the very least, or at the very best. Mouthwashing, no idea what that is, bro. Content Warmind, no idea. Oh, this is oh man, what is that game? Is it Penny's Big Breakaway, right? Is that what that game is? I didn't hear enough about it, to be honest with you. It's from the Sonic Mania team, I think. Silent Hill 2. Ooh, tier list is getting juicy now. I'm gonna go A tier. I'm gonna go. Oh, this might be a hot take. I might put it below Dragon Age. Hold up, but no, I'm gonna put it above. Silent Hill 2 is a better game. It's a better game. I'm putting it above. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna try and rank this as well. Stellar Blade, I think, is. No, I'm putting Stellar Blade below Silent Hill, above Dragon. Ooh, no, I'm not. UFO 50. Ooh, this is juicy. Hold on. I may not want to do the whole ranking thing. Hold on. Never mind. I'm not doing the ranking thing. The ranking thing is not. I don't remember how I had it originally. I think it was that, right? Yeah, I'm not doing the ranking. I've already exposed myself on some of them. All right, whatever. I'm not doing that. I am gonna put Black Myth Wukong up top though, just because that is my game of the year. All right. Anyway, moving on. Silent Hill 2, man, phenomenal game. Neva, I'm putting S tier. I think it's a 10 out of 10. It's not like one of my favorite games of all time, but my goodness, I think that game is a masterpiece. So, putting it S tier. Crown Wars, don't know. MEO, I've heard of it. Don't know enough about it. Don't know enough about that. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. There are people who would put it S. There are people who would put it A. For me, I'm gonna put A just because I personally like. I just feel like I can't put it S because I haven't really played it, really. So, but I know there's so much quality to it, and I know people love it, and yeah, I do like Yakuza games. Granted, I'm not. I prefer the beat 'em up games for Yakuza, but respect to those. V Rising, I'm gonna put B. I think had a very solid year. There's a lot of people who really like that game, so I'm gonna go with that. Helldivers 2, for me, is going A. There's a huge content issue with Helldivers 2 throughout majority of the year, but my goodness, was it so fun, and it was a massive game that year. Visions of Mana, I'm going D. I think that game was a huge disappointment to me. I was really much looking forward to it, but it was just boring. It was just boring. Had a lot of writing issues, had a lot of just production issues. Bad. Concord is F. Honestly, it needs its own category. Hold on. No, you know what? Sandland's going up to D. Concord's staying in F. Concord is one of the worst games of all time, period. I mean, it really just, it doesn't even exist anymore. It's literally gone. It got shut down within a week. It's the biggest flop in gaming history, Concord. There it is. Sparking Zero, honestly, fire. I'm going to put it B. Yeah, I think it was just really fun. Just not a big anime fighting fan. So, there you go. Outlast Trials. I heard it was like whatever, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna go with C, I guess. Horizon Adventures, again, I've just heard it was like whatever. So I'll just put it C. Casting of Frank Thornton, dude, I didn't hear anything about the game. Was that game good? I don't even know. Black Ops 6, I'm gonna put A. A very good Call of Duty game, like one of the best Call of Duty games in a long time. Very good, solid, great zombies, great campaign, great multiplayer. Awesome, dude. Quidditch, actually, pretty okay. Another Crab's Treasure, pretty fun game. Pretty fun game. I actually played a good chunk of this game. I find it very enjoyable. I would like to see them go with like a sequel. I wonder what they would do with a sequel there. Open Roads, I've heard of that, but I didn't play it. Dustborn, oh god, this one's going F. Oh boy. Foam Stars, D. I heard it was fun at first, but I'm putting F, bro. That game looks garbage. I'm sorry. I don't even care. If you had fun for like 2 days, congrats. But that game, I'm sorry. No. Is that Lollipop Chainsaw Repop? I didn't even know that came out yet. Okay, well, there it is. I haven't played. I don't know. No idea. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Man. Where do I put it? It was nominated for my game of the year, right? It was nominated for my game of the year. Do I think it's S tier though? No. I think it's A tier. I'm gonna put it at the top of A tier. I know I said I'm not ranking it. You know what? It's A tier. I think that game is phenomenal. I think that game is so good. It does so many great things. Like, there's really no flaws. I just think I enjoy other things more. That's really it. But God, it's so good. Machine Games knocked it out the park. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I'm gonna go B. I wasn't crazy about it, but it is a great game. Or you know what? I'll put A. Why not? There's really no issue with it. Boom. Frostpunk 2. I'm going A. No, I'll go B. I'm not really that RTS guy. No idea. Mandalore, heard great things about. I'll put C. Again, not really RTS guy. Star Wars Hunter. Didn't even know that came out. I wonder, did that even do anything good? Because I kind of want to try that. No idea. Pacific Drive, honestly, I tried it. I don't understand the hype, personally, but that's just me. I'm gonna put it C. Metaphor for me is going A. I completely understand it's one of the best games of the year, 100%. I completely understand that. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of like Atlas formulas, like in terms of like how the game just formats and the way it plays out. But I love its story. I think its premise and plot is so interesting. Its visuals are just god tier. Like it's a phenomenal game. Don't get me wrong. Princess Peach Showtime. I mean, it is game of the year, but it's like I put it C. I think I'm going C. Planet Coaster 2. All right. Look, is it S tier for me? Yes, but it's Planet Coaster, right? But see, I don't know. My heart is telling me S, but my mind is telling me A. But I gotta go S. I mean, it's Planet Coaster, bro. Like, I need to go back into it. Brad, I need to play it again. I honestly have not played it as much as I wanted to. I'm gonna go A for now. I think over time, it will be S tier, though. I almost guaranteed over time. Once it just adds more themes and stuff like that, yeah, 100%. Zenless Zone Zero, honestly, made a pretty big impact. I'll go B, whatever. Zao, I'm going to go B as well. Heard some pretty good things about that. Age of Mythology, again, heard some pretty good things. Nope. That is Granblue Fantasy Relink. I've heard great things about that one too. We're going to go B. Stalker 2. I'm going to go B for now. I've heard, again, atmosphere, story, gameplay is all great. Everything we kind of expected from it. Unfortunately, technical issues and performance just caused that game to not have as great of a success as it should have. So I'm looking forward to playing it myself when it gets better. But man, yeah, I still heard great things about it. Flight Simulator 2024, heard it had a rough launch, but it is still a great game. Same thing with Stalker, so I'm going to put it B. Tomb Raider Remastered, I mean, I don't know. I'll just put it C because why not? This game is interesting, but I'm just going to go C. It's just a collection of NES games where you get to like battle and try and be the best. Cat Quest 2, didn't know. Dead Rising Remastered, low key, I'm going to put it A, bro. Like, it's just so fun. Like, I don't know. Dead Rising is just awesome. Like, I'm just super happy it's a thing. I'm going A. Fight me if you want, you know? Jujutsu Kaisen, no idea what that game did. Plucky Squire, low key, bro. I hate. Oh, I hate to be that guy. It's not a good game. I'm sorry. It's not a good game. All right. Look, I know it has like an 84 or something on Metacritic. I know there's a lot of people that like it. I just thought it was okay. I like genuinely okay. Like I would maybe a 6.5, maybe even 6 out of 10. But to me, that's just okay. I don't think it's good. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Now hold on. I'm not saying it's bad, right? So it's not going in D or F. But I just think it's okay. I think it's okay. So I'm putting it C. Vessel of Hatred, heard it was great. So putting it B. Tekken 8. A tier. One of the best fighting games to come out in a long time. Honestly, could debate putting it S, but I am going to go A for me. Yeah. Awesome stuff. No idea. I mean, I know what this game is. Evening Chronicles, right? But I personally am just going to go A for Shadow of the Erdtree. I did not play it, but obviously I know it's one of the best things of the year, so yeah, gonna go A. Anything that I haven't played can't go S. Like, that's just, like, I know this is a completely whack tier list. This isn't, like, a truthful tier list or anything. Because I'm ranking things that I haven't played and stuff like that. Not going completely biased, not going completely critical, right? Kind of doing a whole balance in between. But I think it's absolutely wrong for me to put something in S that I haven't even played. So, that's how we're gonna do that. X Defiant, bro, look, I'm gonna be that guy. It's a B. It is a fun game. It was so fun. I'm so sad that this game did not had more success than it did. Now, Skull and Bones is the complete opposite. That game is F. Get out of here. What a failure. Redacted. I've heard about that. I don't know. No. Squirrel with a Gun, Game of the Year, S tier. No. I'll go. I don't know. I haven't played. I don't know anything. Liar's Bar, no idea. Sonic X Shadow, I heard great things. I'm going A tier. I heard great things, and honestly, as somebody who even didn't really like it, because I'm just not a big fan of just those classic Zelda. I know it's not classic in terms of 2D, but it's 3D, but it's just level after level. I'm just not a fan of that format. It's so cool. It's so cool. I just loved watching all the cutscenes and stuff. Super duper awesome. First Ascendant, I'm putting C. No, I'm putting D. That game was literally just driven by just sexual attraction. Let's be real here. It's super unfortunate. Chained Together. Low-key, this game cooked. Bro. I honestly kind of want to play this game, but I'm gonna go. Oh, dude, that game made waves. I'm gonna go B. F124. I'm not gonna rank that. Animal Well, A tier game. One of the best indie games of the year. Donkey's publisher or debut publishing game. Dragon's Dogma, I'm going B. I think it's a solid game. I'd give it a 7.5 personally. So I'm gonna go B. The Lorelei and Laser Eyes, I've heard about it. I heard great things, but I don't know. Balatro, I'm going A. Game is addicting as all ever. Infinity Nikki, I've heard some solid things about it. I just personally don't really care. I'll put it B, I guess. Power World, same thing. I think Power World was okay. I think it definitely just blew up off of trend, not because it actually is all that. But yeah. Marvel's Donkey Kong, same thing with Brothership. It's just kind of whatever, right? Rise of the Ronin. I'm gonna put B. I think the game got a little too much hate, but I do think it's one of Team Ninja's worst. But it's a very good game. Undisputed, I'm going B as well. Fun. I love the fact that we even got a boxing game, but it didn't quite have everything I was looking for. The Final Shape, I think that's got to go A. Kind of like Shadow of the Archery. It's crazy that Destiny 2 in 2024 had a DLC that actually made me want to play it in a way, So that's definitely a W in my eyes. No idea what that is. Nine Souls, again, I think it's got to go A. I've heard too many great things about that indie game. Suicide Squad, I'm putting it D. Okay. I know this is... Okay. Here's the thing. Suicide Squad is a failure. That's 100%. I'm not taking that away. Is it a flop? Absolutely. I'm not taking that away. Is it one of the worst games, though? No. There is still fun to be had in it, right? There is still fun to be had. It's just a really bad game. It's a really bad game, but it's not completely awful. It's not awful like these four, okay? I actually played through all of Suicide Squad with a friend, and we had a good time, but as somebody who critiques games and does all this, there's so many issues. It's so many issues. So I'm going to put D, okay? I'm going to put D. I think there are some things to like about Suicide Squad. Putting on the same tier as Concord and Skull Bones is crazy because I actually had some sort of fun with the game. Homeworld 3, no idea. No idea what that is. Top Spin, nope. Marvel's Capcom Fighting Collection, go A. Love the fact that it's even a thing. Little Kitty Big City, don't know. Life is Strange, Double Exposure. I heard rough things about this one. I might have to put it D, honestly. Or no, I'll put it C. I've heard rough things about it. Flintlock, I'm gonna go C as well. No, I'm gonna go D. No, I'm putting both of these in D. Life is Strange and Flintlock. Astrobot's going S. One of the best games of the year. It's amazingly fun. It is amazingly polished. It's amazingly creatively crafted. It is just dang near a perfect game. Honestly, dang near a perfect game. Prince of Persia, same thing. I like, honestly, this game, Prince of Persia is one of my favorite games, period. Like, this game really just delivered on everything. Like, it completely exceeded every expectation. I absolutely love that game. Yeah, man, just such a phenomenal game, man. Such a phenomenal game. Wait, so let me see here. Yeah, no, I agree with this. Yeah. Those are my S tiers right there. I don't think anything else will go in S tier. I could make the argument for Indiana Jones because it was nominated for my game of the year, but no, I'm not gonna put it there. All right, Killer Clowns in Outer Space. I heard pretty good things about it. I'll put it B. No idea. Shattered Space, did not hear great things about it. I'm gonna go with C. I'm gonna go with C. No idea. Dragon Age 3. Yeah, that's gotta go A. 2D HD remake. Jesus. Just Dance, I'm not ranking that. Arkham Shadows A tier, bro. That game is awesome. That game was absolutely awesome. I finished it a couple weeks ago. Phenomenal. Path of Exile 2, we're hearing amazing things about that game as well. Yeah, I'll go A. I'll go A on that. Sounds about right. Farming Simulator 23. I don't even know why I thought about that. College Football 25, not going to rank that. Space Marine 2 is an A tier. WWE, to me, I'll put it B. It's a fun game. I like my fair share of the WWE games. Mario Party, I heard was pretty good. Gonna put it B. Madden, I'm a bit of a Madden guy. I'll put that one C. Zelda, I'm gonna go A. I really loved it. Really enjoyed my time with it. Just there were some performance issues, but and I personally like the shield and sword combat more than like the magic spell thing, but yeah, phenomenal. Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess, my number one pick for most underrated game of the year, for sure. I'm not going S though. I am going A. I think that game is awesome. I think the game is incredible. I would love to see that game get a sequel or something. Like, man, that excites me, man. The idea of it possibly getting a sequel excites me. I don't know if it will. I don't know how, but man, sign me up if it does happen. Gamblers, no idea. Nope, not doing MLB. Nope. Okay, I don't know the other two, so we're gonna just. All right, Hellblade is last. Honestly, what a good one to end on, because this is a controversial one. This is one where I don't even know where I'd put it. I think at the end of the day, regardless how divisive it was, it's still a really great game. I'm gonna go A. It's visuals, it's storytelling, it's technology, it's just artistic flavor is just kind of unmatched with in certain departments. So yeah, I'm gonna go A. I think it's really, really great. But as you can see here, pretty good year overall, right? There's a lot of there's definitely a good chunk of incredible games. Some could say Indiana Jones there, some could say Silent Hill's there, some could say Stellar Blade, like a Dragon, Tekken's there, right? Metaphor, Elden Ring, right? Some could say a lot of those games are S tier as well, and I wouldn't argue with you. But there's definitely a lot of great games. There's a lot of good games. There's a lot of okay games. There's some bad. There's some not really great games. But then there's a couple of really, really bad games. So yeah, kind of have to take all that into consideration. There's some I haven't played, so who knows? They might be better than we may think. But yeah, here, let me lower my face cam a little bit right there so you guys can see that A tier. There it is. There is the final tier list. Except now you can't see it anymore. There you go. That works. Yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of my tier list? I'd love to know. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Johnny Moore out.